Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to be back the very next series.
Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Now Allen. Swinging this and goes in motion left. Throwing now is Allen. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And again, it's Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Now Allen. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll run for it with Davis. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Davis is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Josh Palmer, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man right side is Rice. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. At the 41.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Allen. That's complete to Dobbs. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Completes it again to Dobbs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, 37 yards, and the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. from midfield. Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Has his man. It's Shakir. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. Second down and a little more than a yard here. On play action, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now Allen again. Touchdown, Bills! Josh Palmer, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 41, here's 2nd and 2.
At the Bills' 41-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. And Xavier Worthy, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the Bills getting set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Dobbs goes in motion. Allen going to throw. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. In motion right, Dobbs. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Buffalo.
To the air, Allen. Touchdown! Khalil Shakir, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. In motion, the tight end. Now here's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. Mahomes to throw once more. That one caught by Rice. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That complete to Shorter. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, and it's the Steelers who are out in front. Trevor Lawrence has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head to the Big Apple, more specifically to MetLife Stadium in Jersey to check on the Giants. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the 49ers as that one's gone to the half. Wan'Dale Robinson, a touchdown catch in that first half. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had something.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Allen. That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
With a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And now they'll throw with Allen. Shakir holds it in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
His pass caught at the 4. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now it's Mahomes again. That is caught at the 7. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. In motion left goes a tight end. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down. The Bills offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Throwing now is Allen. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 45 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Now Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Mahomes going to throw. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They're going to look to throw. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Butker now to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On play action, Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It was Leo Chenal who got in to drop him. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 51 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Cook up the gut. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 2.5 to go. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Got a man, that's shorter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle here to Brown. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mahomes will throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Xavier Worthy. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Mahomes.
At the Bills' 32-yard line.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
And this is no good. Boy, that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the Bills are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they will take a knee here. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Bills, to win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.